It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Zippy, could you be mine?
I'll be yours.
It's a neighborly day in the beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty.
Oh, won't you be yours?
Hey! Darian, you want to join in? Would you be ours?
I guess I could for a little while.
So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say...
Darian, you have to sing along.
Neighbors, neighbors, neighbors.
Oh, won't you be yours?
Peterson.
Is this another Christmas episode?
You weren't there for that, Peterson.
But I wanted to be.
Don't you try and replace Norman just like that. None of us have accepted you.
Ooh.
You're currently an employee.
I haven't accepted myself.
Anyways, neighbors, welcome to our town. Would you be our neighbors? And then we look at the camera, and then the camera moves up and down.
I'm just imagining us all as sock puppet versions of us.
Man, that legitimately is the dream. I want like a whole episode of ours to be done, recreated with sock puppets.
Oh,
That'd be great, actually.
yes.
Like, oh man, that'd be so good. Somebody do that. Not even a full episode, just a bit. Do the Bramble Patch Oath thing or something, or the season finale of season 1. Okay. Welcome everybody to Cheaper by the Dungeon. We are a 5th edition D&D podcast. I am the DM Seth. We've got Jacob as Zippy, Connor as Darian, and Adam as the late Normandy / now Peterson. And last episode was a little wild. Nothing went as planned. It went really off the rails, and the guys ended up somehow invading this cat cultist lair where they had this giant pink floor with a giant eye, and it was just down there. Yeah.
Honestly, the chances of Connor using that find portal thing in that episode was so crazy. The fact that there was even a portal to find is the crazy part.
It was a very random series of events that led to that.
It's the best.
So the cat cultists have these amulets of the eye, and it seems like they were praising or worshiping this thing. You guys fought some cultists. Some of them got thrown in, and a little tube opened up that led into it, underneath its eye, like a little tunnel. But Avatar Zippy was bending the pink floor stuff and was crawling it up the wall using control water. And he used that to take care of some of the cultists. And basically the combat ended. You guys lowered your bucket, the bucket that can contain a lake's worth of water in, and it started consuming a lot of it. And then you used control water to make a huge trench and cut through. So the bucket now that you have in your possession has like a lake's worth of whatever this pink stuff is. And you looked down into it and you saw some cat cultists looking back up at you. It seemed like the trench opened up into a room, and you could see lots of little shining treasury bits, some gold, some pearls, some other stuff. It seemed like there was a pile of it. And you guys, in your greed, in your hubris, you decided to send Peterson down on a magic carpet to go do some collecting while Zippy held it open. Giving the remaining time of his spell, and he's going to cast it again once it runs out. You guys have 12 minutes of time in there. So, yeah, that's where we ended, and now we're going to get going. Everybody ready?
Wow, just like that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, listeners, for sake of excitement and also ridiculousness, we're going to actually time the hell out of this whole encounter. The gang is going to be jumping in, and I'm going to give them 15 minutes of time. I know I just said 12, but I'm giving 15 minutes of time to account for some of my descriptions inside there. I'm going to pause it whenever I jump between people, so the timer will only be running for the people or players who are inside whatever being this is. Yeah, so just for your heads up, I'm going to be timing this, and are you guys ready? I'll let you know when the timer starts.
Oh boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
So Peterson, you were diving down into the trench on your magic carpet, and you fly down. The walls, as you're going down, it sounds kind of squishy. It sounds like you're going underwater. It's very echoey and everything as you dive down. As you're falling into the trench, you also see that you don't really need lights down here. Like, it's not a typical cave. It seems that all the walls kind of give off this faint glow. So it's not, bright down there, but it is definitely not pitch black or dark, or you need dark vision or anything. There's got this glow all around. But you fall down, you hop off the magic carpet and land, and you see immediately in front of you are 2 cat cultists. You see it's an entire room. It's like just an open cave area. It's all got this pink wall stuff all around, and there's some huts and hammocks. There's some cultists laying in hammocks just chilling, and they're drinking some water. There's little huts. It seems like, they kind of live down here to a certain extent. There's also this pile of treasure and random bits and pieces and random junk like goblets and whatnot. And you also see that there's some other tunnels, 2 in fact, one to your left and one straight in front of you that lead seemingly into separate cave areas of this being. So with that being said, you got 2 cat cultists in front of you. They seem shocked. They hold their daggers up. And it seems like they do not like you being in here. And we're going to get the timer going. And Peterson, we'll start with you. Ready, set, go.
Okay, I pull my mask down, and I'm going to say, have you guys ever done the Burning Man? And I'm going to cast Burning Hands on them.
Burning Hands, cast it.
Okay, it's a saving throw, dexterity.
Got it. On just the one in front of you?
No, it's a cone, so it'll hit both of them.
One of them fails, one of them saves.
Okay. $11 points of damage.
Okay, 11 points of damage. Okay, one of them explodes into fire. The hands just go shooting out, and the cone engulfs them in flames, and their cat cultist clothes catch on fire. They go running around screaming and fall dead. The other one, who saved, gets burned, and their cat hair singes a bit, but they're like, meow, oh, I'm okay, I'm alive, get out. Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, how far away is he from me? He's like right in front of me?
Yeah, he's about 10 feet.
Oh, I'm gonna run up and cast Primal Savagery. It's a melee attack. First, I'm just basically trying to kill them so I can take all the treasure uninhibited.
Sure.
Okay. 16.
Yes, that hits.
Boom. Okay, 2d10. Okay.
Roll it.
18 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow, damn.
You shoot off this spell, and the savagery it corrupts him, and he goes falling back dead. Okay, pause. We're going back up to Zippy and Darian. The timer is stopped. Okay, we have 13 minutes and 20 seconds left. So Zippy and Darian. Zippy, you're holding this in. You see Peterson dive down. What do you guys want to do?
I want to radio down to Peterson really quick with the walkie-rockies. Or talkie-rockies, whatever they're called. And I want to radio down to him and ask him, Peterson, what's down there?
There are 2 paths. Can I reply?
Yep.
Okay, there are 2 paths that I don't know where they lead. And there's a hut, and there's a ton of treasure here, and I just killed 2 cultist catmen.
How much treasure are we talking?
How much treasure are we talking, DM?
Quite a bit. It seems to be, from your size, you can tell this gold pile is at least taller than you. But it's not all gold. It's a lot of just random junk as well in there.
Okay, we're going to need someone down here to take the carpet up a couple different times if we're going to get everything.
Darian, just bring down the bucket I have with you. Just pour a little of the purple stuff, and then you should be able to soak some of the gold into the bucket.
I think it only takes liquids.
Yeah, but if you soak the treasure in liquid, that seems like it'll count. or something.
It's okay. I've got a bag of holding. I can hold a lot.
Why didn't you
So I'll
say
just
that
say-
in the first place after I made myself look stupid saying all these
I'm
things?
sorry. You beat me to it. I'm sorry. Zippy, you said we've got what, like 12-ish, 13 minutes left?
12-ish, 13 minutes left, yes. Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I'm doing as much as I can concentration-wise.
Okay, it sounds like we've got a lot of gold, so... Oh, please don't lose concentration. And I run and I jump into the pit.
So Darian, you leap off the balcony, spread eagle, and you're falling 40 feet to the pink floor, and then you're going to go into the trench, which is another 40 feet until you hit the cave bottom. You are falling spread eagle, and you're going, and you're falling through, and the trench walls are now beside you, and you're going and falling and getting closer and closer to the floor. What are you going to do? Face step. Okay. So you're going to try and teleport just to the ground?
Yes.
Okay. You're falling a little fast, and the ground is coming up very quickly, so let's see if you can make a reaction time in and, land appropriately. So make a concentration check.
Okay.
Oh boy. That's a long way to fall, dude.
That's 16.
Okay, yeah. You teleport, and you come slamming in. You kind of hit the ground, you do a little somersault, but you pick yourself up, and you seem to be all right. But you're just a little bit farther away from Peterson and kind of closer towards the huts and hammocks where there is all these cat cultists, 3 exactly, that are already on their feet and coming towards you guys.
Okay, that was a bonus action, and I'm going to move over to Peterson and use my action to cast Pass Without a Trace at level 2, and then try and stealth away.
So while you're doing this, the timer has started again.
Okay.
You cast Pass Without a Trace. This aura around you just makes you just harder to see. Please, and you're going to try and stealth away from them?
Yeah.
Like behind the pile of stuff?
Yeah, basically. I want to lose them in the treasure and then start shoveling it in.
Okay. Peterson, are you going to do the same?
Yeah, wait, but Darren, are you with me now? Have you run over to me already?
I ran over to you and cast Pass Without a Trace.
So I get Pass Without a Trace too?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So both roll stealth checks. Fast.
Okay.
That's 19.
Whoa,
roll.
me too.
19?
17 plus
Both?
2, yeah.
With the plus 10s and everything? Okay.
Oh, no, 27.
both-
27.
Okay, you both stealth away and dive into the treasure. You are kind of just swimming through it, and even though there's clanking and stuff, the Pass Without a Trace is harder for them to find you, and they lose sight of you, and you can hear the cat's voices being like, "Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Come on!" And we're gonna pause the timer there. You've got 12 minutes and 9 seconds left. And we are going to go back to Zippy. Zippy, you're up there holding it open, and Yogurt's kind of with you, just staring over the balcony, just looking into the trench. And he's just like, "Oh, geez, Zip, I hope they're okay."
I'm sure they're fine. They just met each other, and well, Darian's good at kind of pushing people to do what he thinks is best. So I'm sure that the other dude will follow.
Yeah, you're so right. Oh, man. I hope they get some treasure. We could use it. You hear a voice in your head speaking to you. The whatever beast this is, his voice is still communicating to you. And it's like, damn. Oh, jeez, man. You scooped me up. You put a bucket in me and scooped some of me out. Give it back.
No, you're mine now. I'm gonna study you. Maybe even taste you. It's gonna be quite the adventure, and we need more adventure around here.
Okay, well, don't eat me. That's, ugh. I eat people, and just thinking of somebody eating me grosses me out. Ugh, jeez.
Well, life's a two-way street sometimes.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, Zippy, you're really interesting. I've been just kind of so bored recently. Just aimlessly, living. But this is really exciting right now. I mean, look at me. I've got a tear open inside me. Look at me. I'm flashing you all. Jeez.
Well, I get stronger every day, so just wait till tomorrow.
Okay there, Goku. Let's cool it.
Kakarot.
So
It's over 9,000!
you are super interesting, though. And I'm having a blast right now. I gotta be honest. Like, you kind of scooping and bending, it feels hilarious. But, you know what? I want to have a bit more fun while you're here. How about you and I have a little bet? And then you hear a voice of, like, your mother being like, "Oh, Zippy, let's have a bet, yes." And then you hear the Donnie Quaker voice being like, Zippy, we gotta have a bet. Come on, that's what I did. Look, we're one and the same. He's like, "What do you think, Zippy?" Everybody wants you to.
I'll do a bet with you, but only if you stop these other voices from creeping in.
Okay, deal.
So you are the one who's doing it.
Guilty. Whoops.
I tricked you and found out your secret.
Oh, you got me, Zippy. Jeez. But not everybody can hear me. It's kind of fun that you can. Usually, only super special people can.
Well, you probably haven't met many Lapines, so that's probably why. We're the superest of special people.
I'd be super interested to hear where you're from, but I feel like that will take time and it's a lot of time we don't have right now. Because you've only got me open for what?
It's a quick story, I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Our time's gonna run out like that.
Oh, I gotta think of my
You know what?
friends.
Actually,
I'll tell you
let's
after.
focus on the bet. Let's focus on the bet. Do you want to do it? Come on. I'll reward you. I'll give you what you want.
Yeah, okay, but remember, no secret voices in my head.
Okay, Zippy. Goodbye.
No, if you do that, no deal.
Some carrot cake. Come on, I'm great at impressions. Jeez. I thought you'd like that. I thought you'd like to hear from your ma. But it seems like your willpower's a little too strong for my regular tricks. So, yeah, fine. I'll cut it. Done. Whoop. Gone. Threw it out. There goes all those improv classes. So, bet. What do you say we bet on your friends
Deal.
inside me right now? Oh, geez. Wow, that was really, really easy.
I believe in my friends. They can do anything. As long as I'm up here, believing in them, and they believe in me, I think we got this.
Oh, geez, you're right out of a children's book, aren't you? Jeez.
Well, I have to emphasize that I'm up here not really in any danger, so I think, they've got what it takes, but if not, no sweat off my brow. But I believe in them. Well,
that's great. So you want to bet on your friends? What do you want to bet?
Their very lives, I think. As high as it goes. I'm ready to win today.
Okay, their lives?
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was going to be like, maybe their stuff or some gold, but man, their lives, jeez, you're hardcore. Okay.
But then you have to give us something just as equal in return as 2 lives.
Sure, yeah, you're right. It has to be fair. Let it be said that I am always fair. So, what do you want? Treasure. What kind? Or maybe something else. Or, I don't know. What do you want?
Well, you seem to know a lot about, if you know the voice of my mother, and even that Quaker, then you must know a lot of things.
Oh, I do. I've been around a long, long time.
How about, let's get you out of this little cave here, or not, whatever you want, but you have to tell us where that boy Felix is.
Yes!
We think he's in Monosnow, but we could really use some, you seem to know a lot of things. Do you know anything about that creature, Felix?
I know some things, but I'm not a human GPS, man. I don't know where he is right now. But I could give you some info on him.
Info in exchange for 2 lives.
Best treasure in the chamber.
How about 1 life for the info on Felix and another life for the treasure? And let's pin lives to those things. So, treasure for Darian, and then That Peterson boy, he gets the information. If only one gets out, well then you just give me that one thing.
I can't help but
Okay.
picture Zippy's like at an ice cream parlor and he's trying to pick out his flavors. It's like, which one should go on top? Which one should go on the bottom?
Exactly.
Okay. 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, so we got the info for Felix. We got some treasure for Darian.
In my own life.
But you're okay?
I mean, we gotta make things fair for everything.
Are you just throwing your life away? What do you get?
No. You can eat me all you want if... What do I want?
How about instead of your life, you come down and spend some more time with me? I want to get to know you better. You got something I'd like as well. But only if you want to. I'm not going to force you. I'm not that guy. I want to be friends.
No, that doesn't sound like something I'd want. Never mind. Take me out of the
Okay,
equation.
fine. All right, there you go. Done deal. So, here's the deal. Your friend's inside me. How much time do you got left on your spells? Probably like, 12, 11 minutes?
Yeah, around that.
Okay. You guys, they have 12 to 11 minutes to take care of a little problem for me. I got this guy inside, and he's kind of tearing stuff up. I need them to assassinate this orc barbarian dude who is just really punching my guts. And they kill him, 10 minutes, boom. You get your treasure, you get your info.
That seems pretty easy. Darian really has this broken sword too that, like, not broken in the sense that it's shattered, but it's like way too good for his low-level character who he is.
Oh, so a handicap.
Yeah,
I can take the sword
handicap.
away.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Sure.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Let's make it fair. I can take the sword away.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I think this will really improve him as a character. Show just the scruff under his beard, or he doesn't have a beard, but we'll see how much he's packing.
Down in the pit, Darian sneezes.
Okay. Well, Zippy, you ready? You got faith in him?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Good lord.
Let go of the trench then.
Wait, what did you say?
We'll still use the timer you had for your spells as just, a borderline thing. But, if they do it, I'll shoot them out.
Oh, man.
Wait, explain that again?
So we'll use the timer that you have left for your spells as kind of, the time limit for this bet, for them to complete this. But you don't actually need to do it anymore, because I'm a nice guy. And if they finish it, I shoot them out. If not, munch, munch, munch.
Oh, I see. So they don't have to run all the way back up in some like everything's falling apart type crazy event in a movie or something.
Yeah.
As soon as they do it, they'll just get shot right out.
More or less.
Treasure in hand,
Treasure in hand.
smiles on their faces.
More or less.
Oh boy, this is the best day ever. Oh, Darian's gonna be so happy when he found out exactly what I did up here.
They'll thank you for it. You got info. You got treasure, right? You believe in them. They'll do it.
Oh, I believe in them. Darian's shown that nothing ever takes him down. But it's gonna be interesting. I always like a good type of entertainment.
All right. So,
And
to
I want to
agree-
see what that Peterson. I wish I could watch this, but I'll just have to hear them in with all their grunts and screams and the Rocky Walkie.
I might have something. You see the pink floor starts swirling and a little tube shoots, like opens up just below another tube underneath the eye that was originally there. And this mirror comes flying out and you catch it. And you can see through it, and you can see kind of like a bird's eye view inside the cave. It seems like top down, video game style, and you can see Darian and Peterson are in the treasure pit kind of thing.
Whoa, this is awesome!
I know, right? Magic mirror.
All right, time to put all my faith in my friends.
All right. Close it.
And I close it.
Crap.
Oh god.
Yogurt the whole time is like, Zippy? Zippy, are you okay? Who are you talking to? Zippy, you closed the trench! And we're gonna get back into the treasure pit. 12-minute timer starts now. You're in the treasure pit. You haven't collected treasure yet. Do you want to start doing that? Was that what you wanted to do while you're in there?
Yeah.
Hiding away from the cat cultist?
Yeah, basically that whole conversation.
Okay, so you are like pouring it in. And as you open your bag of holding, Darian, you hear Draken come out. And he's like, Finally, this... Wait, where's the sun? Darian, where are we? What is it? And you hear gold just clinking on his glass as you're shoveling it in. And he gets drowned out in the gold in your bag. As you're doing this, Pearson, what are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm going to look around, and there are still 2 tunnels, right?
Yes. You can see out of the treasure pit, and there's all these cat cultists there, like, patrolling.
Okay, and we heard the conversation that Zippy had with this pink thing?
Nope.
Okay, so
You just see the trench above you now close.
Okay.
And the light from outside is gone.
Okay.
But it's still glowing inside.
Oh, crap. I'm going to say, Taller One, our way out has disappeared. We should think about...
11 minutes left.
Oh,
Okay,
you've got
we should think about escape soon. I look around, and have the cat cultists that looked at us, have they found us yet, or they don't know where we are?
They don't know where you are. You have passed without a trace. What do you want to do?
Well, it seems like our timeline is relevant now. Because the door's already closed, so help me get as much treasure in this friggin' thing as you can.
Yes, Taller One. I'm going to do that.
As you're doing that, the floor beneath you, this plank floor that is just beneath all the treasure you're kind of standing on, starts opening up, and a pit opens up, and you guys start falling through. Do you want to try and catch yourself, or do you want to let it happen?
I'm gonna try and not fall through. I have
okay,
no idea what
dexterity
same.
check.
What are we doing?
Dexterity check if you want to not fall in the pit that's opening beneath you. Okay.
That's 13.
Okay.
8.
Okay, the two of you try to reach the corners of this pit that's rapidly expanding, but it's all liquidy and rubbery, and it expands too fast, and your hands slip, and you go falling with all this treasure falling down this pit, and then it kind of smooths out, and you start sliding on your back as the angle stops from being like a direct descent to a more angled slide, and you start rolling and tumbling, and falling and going through these tunnels. It's like a water slide at this point, and you get shot out, and your face goes like just sliding across some of this pink flooring, and you see in the middle of this larger grand cavernous area of the inside of this beast, you see it's a little town. There's a watchtower, there's cobblestone houses, there's all these things. It seems like people are just living their kind of life here. Some people are just, it's like a regular town but inside this beast. You see the floor beneath you where your faces have landed. It kind of raises you up and pushes you from your chin till you're standing up straight, and then it turns into a pedestal, and it starts molding itself so that engraved on it, it says 10 minutes, kill the orc. And as you see that, you look in front and you see just a really little orc boy who looks to be about 13 years old, and he has like nerdy glasses on. He just has books, and he's just running from one house to the next.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody else in here is there's some tabaxi, there's some humans. You don't see any cultists in sight.
What the heck is... oh.
Do we still have the gold?
Well, yeah, a bunch of it is in the bag of holding.
Yeah, we still have the treasure, right?
Oh yeah, we got a timer. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I have
Is
no.
this the one they mean?
I have no idea. I have no idea what any of this means. Does that mean we're
9 minutes and 20 seconds left.
How close is the orc to us?
It's about 50 feet away.
I start walking towards him.
Yeah. Excuse me, little orc boy. Are you the only orc here?
What? Yeah? Yeah, I'm the only orc. Why are you asking? Who are you? Why are you here?
Salutations, young orc. We are looking for an egress, a way out of this huge cave besides the obvious ways. Do you know of any?
No, I was born here and raised here, and this is my life. How did you even get here? I've never seen a new traveler in, ever since I've been born.
And who were you born to? Was there there's no other orcs here?
I don't know, my parents. I was just born from the ceiling. It just shot me down. And then I landed, like all babies.
Insight check.
Okay, you got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left.
What?
Insight check. Roll.
Yeah. Okay. 15.
15. Okay. You see, you think the person is telling the truth. You can't really tell if they're lying or not. You just assume that they're being truthful.
I radio up to Zippy and go, Zippy, what's going on? Why did it close? Why did we get pulled deeper? What's happening up there? Please be quick. There's a timer down here.
Well, he's saying you have to kill this, orc thing. He says he's really big and... You said he was really big, right?
Yeah, really big, really big.
What happens if we don't kill him?
And I can kind of see you, actually. He gave me this way to see you, and that doesn't look like the right orc. Although, you never know. I don't know. You could just kill him just in case.
Can you check with this thing that you made a bet with? Is this it?
Is that the one? Is that like the orc?
Yeah, I think so.
You want us to kill this little guy?
Yeah.
He says you have to kill him, or else he'll die, so you don't really have a choice.
As you're discussing, some tubes from the sides of the city or the town, you can see there's larger tunnels, but you see some cat cultists coming through, and they're all looking, and they have walkie-talkies, and you can overhear some of them being like, "Where are the intruders? Where are they? Can't let them get the stuff."
I say, taller one. We have no choice. And I cast Fireball on the orc.
Oh.
Damn.
Cast it.
Okay, yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw. DC
Okay.
15.
Roll your damage. Roll your damage right now.
Roll damage.
Okay.
They fail.
Okay. Uh, 31.
6 minutes and 30 seconds. Sorry?
31 points of damage.
Okay. You have fireball just glowing in your hand, and you see it's just expanding, and the fire, and the kid's like, "Mister!" And he drops his books, and you can hear the cat cultists being like, "Over there, that man!" And poof! And the smoke dissipates, and you see there is a shield, a little thin layer of whatever the beast's pink stuff is around the boy, and you just hear, "No, man, he did it." Okay. Now watch this, Zippy. And then from the ceiling, a tube opens up, and you see this giant barbarian orc drops, and he's like, "My boy! You almost killed him! I've been trying to reach him for all these years, but I've just seen him through walls of thin walls tormenting me." And the kid's like, "Papa?" And he's like, "Oh boy! You!" And he's just looking at you two. And he's gonna pounce at you guys. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna use... Sorry, go ahead, Darian.
No, that I was gonna ask, can I use a reaction instead?
Sure, go. 5 minutes.
I want to activate my my bubble cloak to increase my AC.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to increase it for that. And then my dex save is it's 10, so it's not
Okay.
great.
Peterson.
7.
Okay, you both fail. He clotheslines the two of you, and then the floor beneath you opens up again, and you all go falling through, and he's like, "My boy!" And the guy's like, "Papa, I just met you!" You guys go falling down, again sliding and tumbling, and you go shooting up, and it's like a little ramp, and you guys land in a boxing ring, but it's all made of the pink stuff, but it's very elaborate. And there's all these stands, and you can see tubes all around the ceiling are filling up, and all the people from the town are slowly sliding into the seats, and they're like, "What is going on?" And you see a little, pink podium in the middle rises up, and it makes just this sign that everybody can see, and it etches into itself. It just says, "Round 1!" And then it shrinks back into the middle of the boxing ring. Also, Darian, behind you, the pink stuff latches and tries to grab at your hilt to grab your switch sword away. Do you want to make another dexterity saving?
Of course. Okay. Okay, it's 20, not natural.
Okay. You go to do it. You dodge, and it's like, and you hear it talking to Zippy. And it's like, man, this guy's quick, huh? Jeez. Timer's paused right now. You have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
What?
3 minutes.
And you hear the guy talking. He's like, man, geez, Zippy. Yeah, the guy's quick, huh?
Yeah, he's I don't know. He's as broken as they come.
Do you think anything could distract him while I get the sword? I want this to be a fair fight.
I don't know. Say anything about his Fey heritage. I don't know. Tease him a bit.
Fey heritage.
He was kind of kicked out. Sashi's not there anymore. I don't know. He hasn't properly
Kicked
explained to me anything.
That's super sad. Any families mentioned?
Well, I don't know. I wish he would have told me after. I don't know if he had figured it out or something, but he hasn't said anything to me.
Yeah, no.
You never
I get it. Some
asked.
people don't open up really right away. Maybe.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm an open book, but yeah, like, I don't know. There's only so much you can ask the guy. He's always, one thing after another with him.
All right, I'll look in the memories. 1 sec. And then all of a sudden, in front of you, Darian, the timer is going again, and you see a fleshy pink version of Caspin, the Archfey father you have, with the like wooden mask body and illustrious robes of the Feywild, and it's all pink and kind of liquidy. And he's like, "Hey, son, how you doing?"
What the hell is this?
I'm just that. Sword, please. And he goes to reach for your sword. Another dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
Oh my, that's another 14 plus 6. That's another dirty 20.
And he falls over and splashes into the boxing ring floor. And he's like, damn it. Whatever. He's like, okay, I'll just make it more fair. And drops from the ceiling is this giant great club for the orc. And he's like, there we go. Fair and square. And the orc picks it up and he's like, I'm gonna kill you! Alright. You, Peterson, make the first move. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
Okay, go for it.
19.
And what do I roll to save?
You don't save. I just attack.
Okay.
Okay, 19.
19?
I roll 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
19.
You got it. 19 damage. He is wound inflicted. Okay, Darian, you're up.
Okay, because I still managed to hold on to my Buster Sword, I'm going to activate the Steam Gem. We're going to go full Buster mode, and then I'm going to go and make 2 big swings at him to hit. That's 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Dang it. Okay, again, roll to hit it again. Oh, no, that's only 15. Does 15 make it?
15 does not make it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Barbarian's turn. The Barbarian is going to pick up his great club and start swinging at you two in an arcing curve. He got 17. Does that hit for you?
Yeah.
Not Darian, but it hits Peterson. Okay. You're going to take 16 points of damage.
Ow. Okay.
The club comes swinging by and cracks you across the jaw. Peterson, you go flying and hit one of the side parts of the rungs on the boxing ring, and it kind of bends, and you go shooting back out. Peterson, it is your turn. You got a minute.
Just 1 minute? Okay. I'm going to cast Fireball on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Cast it again. Go.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. He fails.
Okay. Okay, double that. 26.
Okay. 26 damage. Boom! It explodes. Chunks of him is going off, and he's like, oh, jeez. Oh. Darian,
Okay,
your go.
I already rolled my 2 attacks. One is was a 25 to hit. The other one was, I needed to check with you on this one. It was a 16 to hit. Does that one hit?
Those both hit.
Okay, so the first one I already rolled damage for it. The first one, because I also did my Planar Warrior thing, it's 23 damage. And then the second one is going to be 11 damage.
Okay. Boom.
So 4.
Oh, he gets slashed up, and blood just goes flying everywhere. And he's just on his knees. He looks bloody, and he's like, my boy, why are you doing this? Ugh. And he's on his knees, and he's going to just use his action to look at you guys and be like, please, don't And you have 10 more seconds. What do you guys want to do? Either one of you.
Natural 20, natural 20.
10.
Natural 20.
9. Natural 20. Roll damage.
I'm going to grab Darian,
8.
and I'm going to cast
That's
Dimension
7.
Door.
That's 10,
6,
15 plus. That's
5,
18 damage. 18 damage.
4,
18 damage.
3. You come through with an 18 damage. You're swinging a
Another
buster.
swing. Another swing. That's another 7. It's 17 damage.
2.
17 damage.
17 damage. You go swinging and slash, and he gets cut up, and his left arm falls to the floor, and he is just lying there dead. And you can see on the wall now, you could see there was the timer, and it was like 10, 9, 8. And you see the orc falls face down. And you can see the timer is going 0. And you feel rumbles inside.
Frig!
And you cut back up to Zippy. And you're looking through the mirror, and you can see all this happening.
That was close.
And Yogurt's watching with you now, too. And Yogurt's like, oh my gosh, Thor! Oh, did he do it? Did he do it? Is he dead?
I don't know. Did they do it?
I don't know. Let me check. He looks kind of dead.
Oh, frig. I'm so nervous.
That was 17 damage on the last one, right?
Yeah, and it was like another, whatever, 20 something before that, too.
You can see the floor of the boxing ring. Everybody in the crowd is just, they're not even cheering. They're just really confused as to what's going on. And you can see the floor kind of bulges up and flips the orc body over. And you can see that they cough.
No.
My boy, I did this for you. And he's like, Zippy, he looks kind of living. Man, Zippy, looks like they were super close.
Oh, come on, he's on death's door.
Yeah, I guess. We did make a bet. And, Darian and Peterson, do you want to do anything?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to run straight towards Darian. I'm going to jump up on him and spider takedown. I'm going to take him down. And as we land on the ground, I'm going to cast Dimension Door, and we're going to splash through the ground and hopefully travel 500 feet up to the top where Zippy is.
So you're going to just use Dimension Door to try and escape with Darian?
Yeah, but the way I see it happening is like the Nestea plunge. We have to kind of and that's just flavor.
You cast Dimension Door, and you're trying to make it just back up to the surface. And you do it, and you shoot, and you're outside. And you're not at the balcony, though. You're in the middle of the air between the balcony and the monster, or the beast, or the pink floor. And you fall down, and you land on the pink floor.
Wait, could I not have
And
made
you
a
can hear
reaction
voice,
there?
if you want to.
Yeah, I want to make a reaction. Seeing them immediately, I have quick eyes and ears. I can hear the pop of them coming up into existence. I imagine Darian would be screaming. I'll roll for this, no problem. But I would like to cast Control Water again because I closed it before I casted the second round for the full 12 minutes. And so I still have one spell for that left. And so I want to divide the monster again. So they instead just fall back on the ground there below.
Okay. They pop out, and they're going to land on the pink floor. And that's usually a bad thing because the other people you've seen have done that have been kind of crushed. But you see it, and you react because you saw it through the mirror. They were going through the door, and you part the beast again, and they fall and land on their backs. Each of you make a dexterity saving throw.
How? Oh man.
That's 13.
5.
Okay, Darian, you land on the ground, and you're relatively okay. You're just a little winded and tired from the ridiculousness of this. And Peterson, you go landing in the treasure.
Ooh.
And it just kind of clangs, and you take just 2 damage.
Okay.
As it kind of cuts you. And you're just lying in there. And you can hear the voice just say to Zippy, you don't hear it. And the voice says to you, Zippy, "Oh man, a couple of cheaters. They tried to get out. Jeez, man."
Well, no,
That's,
we hadn't decided if they lost or won yet. So I would say that if they suddenly popped back into existence and then we're just about to get eaten, I don't know if that's entirely fair because we haven't decided which way or not.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So don't call me a cheater, Mr. Cheater.
Okay there, Zippy. And you, man, I like you. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hey, take a look, Zippy. And the mirror that you're looking into that is currently on Darian and Peterson, it like gets consumed by pink and it's just glowing, and then all of a sudden it shows back into the boxing ring. It's like, look, hey, he bled out. He died.
Well, does that mean we win?
I don't know.
I don't
guess.
think you ever said if he had to die before the time. I think you just said he had to die before we got... never mind. The more I think it out, the more it gets too complicated.
I know. This is a huge gray area. You know what? How about we let the little orc boy decide who won?
Oh, boy.
What do you think? What do you say?
Well, only if
Come on.
you get to talk to him and I get to talk to him, because that's not fair. He doesn't have the full context.
That's true. I kind of just wanted to hear what his gut reaction was, though, because I thought it'd be funny. But, yeah, sure. Okay.
Wait, I peer over the edge and give Darian and Peterson a big thumbs up.
I feel suddenly at great ease.
Zippy, what the hell is going on?
Let's continue. Purple man.
All right. It's pink, but okay.
Pink man.
Pinkman. Okay. Let's see who goes first. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay. You're first. Good luck, Zippy. Just talking to the mirror. He'll be able to hear you.
Can you hear me, Oak Boy?
You see the mirror. It's usually a top-down view, but it descends, and then the little boy sees it, and he's a little startled, and then he grabs the mirror, and he's looking into it, and he's like, hello? What are you?
Don't you have the worst life ever? Your dad just came down, got killed by a bunch of bandits. This is just terrible.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, top 3 bad days, I guess.
Have you had a good time living down here in this hole?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't really know any other life, and why are you calling it a hole? Where are you?
I'm from the land above. That's where you were born.
What?
They call it Zippy Land.
Zippy Land?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I am the god.
What's it like up there? Tell me more. Is it like, how tall is the ceiling? Oh man.
It's about 4 feet tall. Perfect for me.
Oh no.
Yeah, you wouldn't make it up here. That's why we keep you in the hole. Anyways, I know that...
What is this hole you're talking about?
The point of talking to you here is me and this pink guy. I don't know if you've seen remnants of him or seen this ceiling. They may have seen the bottom of him. I'm not sure. Have you seen any pink stuff floating around?
Let me check. And he puts it down for a sec. He's like, yeah, I see it all around.
So that pink stuff is basically trapped you in here for years and years. It kidnapped you from the very beginning. And it also kidnapped my friends, who just came and just killed the ogre because they were just simply told to. Just like you've been told to live down here. We're all just creatures of the same evil being that's been living amongst this area. It's very tragic. Now, me and him have a deal. For my friends to get out of there, they had to kill a big ogre. And we thought, well, it couldn't have been you, so we did a warning shot. And that's why you didn't even get burned. It's definitely a warning shot. No intention of killing at all. And...
I felt a lot of murderous intent.
Definitely not. That's just the scary mask that little other man had.
Yeah, he spooked me.
Yeah, very spooky. But we didn't have a choice. And just like you don't have a choice either down here. And if you let my friends go by saying that, you know, it's all right what they did, I guess that's then we can, at least we know about you, and we can find a way to maybe free you one day. Otherwise, we'll all be eaten up here, and no one else will ever know about your existence.
Free me. I mean, I could see Zippyland?
Zippyland is, oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's just got 4-foot ceilings, perfect for me, maybe perfect for you. We'll make room for you. And, oh boy, just everything you could ever imagine. Name a thing that you would want.
Some pink. No, everything's pink here. Ice cream sandwich!
Oh boy, we got tons of that.
No,
up
wait,
here.
that's too greedy.
There's a shop right outside the door too. Oh boy, that's how much you need us. Because there's no way you're ever getting up here unless we somehow save you.
So wait, all I have to do is let those 2 mean men go?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to say, yep, they're free to go.
Okay. And then the guy, the beast cuts in and is like, okay, you had your time. Good job. Super. Roll a persuasion check while the beast is going to give their plea.
That's 17.
Oh, it's 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's like, he doesn't speak to the child. He can only speak to you, Zippy. But a pedestal appears in front of the child, and he's like, whoa. And he like holds the mirror down at his side, but you can see what's getting written on the pedestal. And in pink text, it is saying, hey, what's up, Howler? It's your god level here. Or, you know, your life giver, the world, you know, your whole world. So, hey, so I had this bet with a guy where he was going to kill your dad. I know, weird, crazy, right? But you didn't know he's your dad, so I was like, is he really your dad? Yeah, man, I'm giving too much away. You're an orphan! But anyways, those guys tried to kill you. What do you say you let me kill them? It's fairs and squares. They killed your dad. He was your dad. And he's gonna roll a persuasion check.
I just want to note that, because Darian has no idea what's going on.
You two are lying on your backs, like, still in the treasure. There is no cat cultist there because they seem to have run down to the town to try and find you guys, but they don't know where you are.
I want to say that because I don't know what's happening, I use the time and I've just been collecting more gold. Darian just assumes we have more time because it's still open.
Okay, you are still funneling in gold, and you can hear Draken being like, stop it! Oh, jeez! Gold tastes terrible! Darian!
Shut up, you fish.
Shut up. And back to the kid. Or Peterson, would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I'd like to go see what's inside the hut that's next to us.
Okay, you go inside, and you can just see there's some cultist robes, some spare amulets, and just some rations and a diary.
I'm going to take the diary, and can I tell if there's anything magical about these amulets?
Arcana check.
16.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything. They just seem to be decorative.
Okay, I'm going to take the diary, and then I'm going to go back outside and help Darian pick up some gold.
Okay. The kid is standing there, and he's like, oh, geez. And I've already rolled the persuasion check. It's going to be a contest. Zippyland with the bunny man in the mirror. Or sweet revenge on somebody who killed my father I never knew. How many ice cream sandwiches did you say were up there?
At least 3.
Oh, damn.
One for me.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't need to hear anymore. I'm going, the bunny. And the guy's like, oh, damn it. Oh, man, ice cream sandwiches, who knew? Jeez. I gotta hand it to you, Zippy. Man, you played a Quite a crazy game. Okay. Your friends live.
All right. So, do you want to like poop them back up here or something?
Okay, it's not pooping. It's more... It's okay. It's a little like pooping, but yes, I'll do that.
Because Darian just fell. I didn't give him a magic carpet or anything.
You look down into the pink pit and you see the eye blinks and this huge gust of air just comes as the eyelid shuts and opens. And you guys are down with the treasure, and all of a sudden the floor on you becomes this square pedestal that is like lifting you up by your feet, and it's leading you out the trench, and you're like, whoa. And it's just raising you like an elevator out of the trench. Do you guys want to still keep trying to grab every last bit of gold as you're like getting lifted away?
Yeah, like if there's any like gold that kind of is on the pedestal with us, because I'm assuming it's a pretty decent sized square, like like scooping literally as much as possible.
Okay, you are scooping and scooping and scooping. And Peterson, you're doing the same, just holding it as much as you can. You have like, you're pulling out your shirt so you can like just fill your shirt with it kind of thing. And you are getting lifted out, and you guys are rising out of the trench. And it's lifting, and it only goes as far as the floor level. But you guys step out onto the floor face of it, and it doesn't sink you in. And you're just standing there. And he's like, all right, Zippy, if you could close the trench.
All right. I close it.
Shoop. It closes. And the eye blinks, and its gaze turns to you, Peterson, and Darian. And it looks huge. It's just staring you down.
Oh, boy.
And he's like, well, Zippy, I guess, what was it you wanted? You wanted info?
Info on that one greeter guy, Felix. And then you gotta give us some gold. They weren't able to collect any while they were down there, so you need to give us some.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Treasure and info. Okay. Watch. And all around the perimeter of the room that the pink stuff is touching, little holes are popping up, and they keep going in rows and rows and rows until the area you and Peterson are standing on, Darian, is just the only place without little holes in it. And all of a sudden, it like shooting out like cannons, like fireworks. Loot!
Yes.
Is raining.
Sick. I open the bag of holding and I'm like trying to catch it all, and I'm like scooping it in. And I'm like, oh my gosh!
Loot, armor, magic items, gold. It's all raining down. And as it's just shooting up, the voice just says, "Till next time, Zippy." Shoof! And the ground beneath you just disappears, and all the light coming from the pink floor is gone as the floor beneath you turns to dirt, and a dust cloud emerges, and you sense that the portal is closed, and the dust settles, and you just see still pieces of gold are raining down. Yogurt is up on the balcony with his hands out too, trying to catch some, and all this loot rains down on your party. You beat the monster.
Yes!
And that's where we're going to take a break. Hello, everybody. It is DM Seth here with another sweet, sweet mid-roll. Thank you for listening so far. This was a bit of a different episode and a bit of a crazy one. And the second half is going to be slightly, I don't know, more crazy. Just really, I guess, just full of loot is what I'll say without spoilers. But anyways, I just want to take this time to give you some updates on our stuff. So first off, thank you for listening. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. If you want to listen or follow us on social medias, we have Twitter and Facebook and all that, at Cheaper Dungeon. Just type it in, you'll find it. Other than that, we do have our next episode coming up, episode 9 of season 2. Man, it is flying by, I swear. It feels like we just started season 2. But it is going to be dropping 2 weeks from now on October 22nd. Very close to the haunted holiday. And other than that, No real major updates. Our campaign guide for Adam's one-shot campaign will be released soon. Sorry we had to postpone it a little bit, but it will be dropping ASAP for all of you to get. Man, I always feel like I'm missing something. Probably not. Thank you for listening, and as always, stay cheap. Man, I'm trying to make a new, catch. Drop it. You didn't hear this. Enjoy the rest of the episode, and I gotta go. Bye. And we're back. And it's loot time! Woo! What? Yeah. Do you guys want to know? So, during the mid-roll, the players were actually running around grabbing loot. You've gathered up all the loot on the ground and made it into one mini pile. Zippy, do you want to go down there with them, or?
Wait, down there?
Yeah, you could take your magic carpet to get down there or something.
Oh, okay. Well, my magic carpet's with
Peterson. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just hope that someone catches me and I jump off.
Yeah, anybody gonna catch him?
Yeah, I'll try.
I'm staring at the loot.
Peterson, you're gonna try and catch him?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, strength check.
Oh boy. 4.
Zippy just jumps and you're like, catch! And you're like, my friends! And you fall. And Peterson's like, I got you. And Darian's preoccupied with the treasure. You land in Peterson's tiny goblin arms, and immediately they fall through, and you land face down in the dirt. And a little dust cloud poofs. You take 3 damage.
Look, Zippy, what are you doing? What happened?
Here I am.
He's here!
Did you just jump down?
I did, just like you.
Oh, well, well done, I guess.
You guessed, that was pretty sick.
I'll take your word for it. I was busy counting.
Yeah. So what do we got here?
A lot of stuff is before you. You see, and it's not just gold, it's lots of random trinkets, random little barrels, pouches,
Yes.
bags. You ready? Somebody got a pen?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Gosh.
Like Freddy.
Get ready to write.
Hold on. I'm not ready.
I'm ready enough for all 3 of us, man. I cannot wait to hear this list.
You see 5 white quartz worth 50 gold pieces each. You see 2 potions of healing. You see 3 vials of holy water. 4 bolts of good linen cloth worth 200 gold pieces each. You see 4 flasks of alchemist's fire. You see 1 bound script for a tragic play. You see a set of thieves' tools. You see some felt tapestry worth 20 gold. You see an onyx circlet worth 250 gold. You see 3 pounds of exotic spices, total 45 gold. You see 10 bottles of common wine, 2 gold each. You see a polished wooden large bracelet worth 75 gold. You see a glass mug, priceless. You see you see a flute. You see 5 blue quartz worth 10 gold each. You see an arcane scroll of protection from chaos, evil, good/law. Basically that spell. You also see another arcane scroll of sea invisibility. There's also a potion of bark skin. There is also an arcane scroll of eagle's splendor. There is also dust of tracelessness. A robe of scintillating colors.
Wow, this is crazy.
Also, hey, you guys did it. You get the loot. Okay. You also see a tiny ring with a red eye in it. You also see a golden mask. with beautifully chiseled cheekbones and stuff. It looks just like a prince's face, but it's a gold mask. A children's book of just children's stories. There is also... You guys all still writing this down?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know what, Connor? We should revolve. Like, you take one, I'll take one.
I'm just going for all of them.
Yeah, okay.
There's also some random foot ointment. There is a half-eaten ice cream sandwich. There is, getting down to the bottom of the pile, there is just a bestiary of common local creatures of the Free Plains area. And lastly, there is a sword. It just seems to be a sword with some white lining down the middle. Seems to be some white steel potentially from poker rock style. And it just seems to be a long sword with that. You also finally see a girdle.
What is a girdle?
It's something you put around your waist to kind of tuck all the fat in and give yourself a good hourglass figure.
Oh, right. And
the regular gold in the ground from the shooting out. You see there is 4,583 gold.
Wow.
Woo! It's all mine.
You also see there is, in the bag that you shoved everything in, there is a goblet.
Okay.
Just not as exciting.
And also some cutlery, a full set. Also a tiny dagger that spins like a blender. It's called the blender. You also see there is an amulet, another amulet from the cultists. You also see there is some office supplies, aka quills and ink. And finally, some more gold in the bag of holding. You got... How much gold did you gather? Boom, boom, boom! 2,497 gold!
What the heck? Sick.
It's payday!
Be happy I asked
You guys...
for more gold.
Woof! Woof! You're treasure hunters now.
7,080 gold pieces.
So, did you write all that down?
Try to.
It's gonna look.
Yeah,
It's gonna look so sketchy. Us, and if any cat member saw us walking to this house and walking out with just bags of just like gold. And
Not the bag of holding.
You went to the Shady Cat's house and you came out with a huge load of stuff.
I think we got most of it down. We can just double check quantities of things later.
Yep.
But I think I got everything actually down.
Got it. Awesome. You guys have gotten a huge loot explosion,
Sick.
but also the one thing that was at the very bottom of the pile was, and Yogurt picks it up. He's like, "Oh, look at this. It says Felix on the front. Weird. It's a little book, a little notebook."
Oh. Zippy, you seem to be obsessed with Felix. Do you want to take a read?
Yeah. Well, Normandy was the one who was obsessed with Felix there, Darian. You don't have to put that responsibility on me. I'm just trying to live out his wishes. Maybe possibly save him. I don't know.
Sure. Why don't you start giving that a read? I'll load everything into the bag so we can get it all out of here.
Yeah, okay.
We should discuss how we're going to divvy this loot up between the three of us.
Yeah, we'll do that out of the podcast, though.
All right. That makes sense.
That'll take a long time.
I start reading the book.
You open it up.
Boring. I close it.
And there's... it combusts.
No!
The friction of you closing it so rapidly made the papers just rub together in such a way that it ignites.
No, it doesn't.
Are you serious?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, you're good. You're good. You just
Second thought, I should probably read a bit closer. And I open it again.
Felix info. Get. You've got some Felix info. You open the book and it just says to Zippy in the front. Like this is who the book is written to. From your pal Level.
Oh.
And it's all written in this pink ink. You flip to the first page, and it says Chapter 1 out of 1. Felix. And it describes Felix. Felix is a human. Felix is 5'10", very average looking, with some permanent bedhead, brown hair. And also pretty hazily eyes. Looking at him from a distance, nobody would be able to tell that this isn't just any regular, average guy. He's slightly overweight, but he is no less of a legend because of it. Felix was anonymous until the age of 19, when he killed a beast of creation on his own.
What?
Felix killed a beast of creation, and reminder to listeners, so gods in the world. So there was the two, Domi and Nobis. Before they divided into the rest of the gods and all the divisions and junk, you can listen about it in other episodes. But basically, before they divided into the rest of the gods, they tried to create gods using their own power because they were lonely and they wanted people. And they tried to make these people, and they didn't turn out to be gods, unfortunately. And these test subjects were the beasts of creation, the first living beings other than Domi and Nobis, the original two gods, to ever have been created. The beasts of creation are currently older than all of the gods because Domi and Nobis split and divided. But beasts of creation, first living things. Nobody ever really talks about them. Very few people even really are aware of their existence. But, it's not like people just see them like you guys saw Turi in Orem kind of thing. They're not just kind of running about. Felix gained notoriety after killing a beast of creation. The beast of creation's name was Cricket. After slaying the beast of creation, all of the gods' eyes turned to Felix. But nobody could touch him because he has this gold coin. He has this one gold coin that he is constantly flipping and tossing. And this gold coin is a grand treasure. Bum, 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 bum.
What? Okay.
And then in brackets, it seems that Level wrote to Zippy, he's like, and this is where it gets crazy. This is the grand treasure from none other than Orem's grand treasure. But that was found lots of times ago. What? How does he have it now?
What?
Well, there used to be another person who had the coin. Originally, it was Monty, this rogue Keku, who was a part of the original greeter team that went into the first grand treasure. While everybody was looking at the giant pile of gold, only Monty realized that that wasn't the actual treasure. Within that pile of gold, there was one coin that was special. And this gold coin, not even I, Level, know what it does. But it seems to just help. It basically seems to make everything Felix wants and does reality. The guy is a legend, and he seems to be very just driven and focused. But Felix is kind of a ghost. Nobody's seen him for longer than a day. He's always on the move, and he always has this apparent goal. He has been inside Level. In fact, he is the only one who I've not been able to kind of maybe take down or make a bet with or do anything. He is a jerk to me, or at least in my opinion, because he did not do what I said. He kind of just rushed into me and did whatever he wanted. But that was a long time ago. I'm still recovering emotionally. Felix is a legend. Nobody knows how many grand treasures he has found, or if he has found any at all. People just know that he has the actual first grand treasure, like magic item potentially. And maybe that means that all the other grand treasures have other items or are of equally just powerful stuff. Nobody really knows. Only Felix really has answers to stuff like that.
Wow.
But regardless of all that, the way he got to be the number one greeter ever was because of his many treasure hunting feats, such as looting the vaults of Arborea, or swindling Belvati from his illustrious gems, or finding the one-of-a-kind toucan man and convincing him to take him to his family. And then he got, like, his tea set. That's, like, that's, like, awesome treasure. But this has granted him tons of titles such as the Sun Thief, the Toucan Man's Son, or simply the number one greeter. I know you asked where he was, and if I knew where he was or where he would be, and honestly, I couldn't tell you. However, I do know there is going to be a meeting where you might be able to run into him. Maybe not. It's not going to be for a while, but it has to wait till the second moon shows itself, and you'll never be able to see that from where you're standing on Ohm. You're going to have to wait till the two moons are up, and basically you're going to have to go here on the map. And he points out to your map the location of where this meeting is going to happen. It's way down in the bottom left corner of the map near the white wall, just around from these 4 islands. This is where the top 10 greeters are all going to come together to open a grand treasure together. Felix was invited. Who knows if he'll show up or not, but all the other top 10 greeters are going to be making their way there when the 2 moons are shining. Anyways, hope that helps. And by the way, Zippy, round 2, ? And then it gives you a name, Museum of Audio.
Damn. I closed the book, and I joined my friends.
Do you tell us any of
that? Yeah, did you relay that to the rest of us?
Oh, I thought you guys would. I thought you guys were going to ask me if what was in the book or something.
It seems like okay.
Tell us, Lapine. Is there anything noteworthy in that book that you just read?
A whole lot of nothing. He's pretty much a Chad.
Oh, that's a little disappointing.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Darren, you'll never believe what's in here.
Okay, what's in there?
Well, it seems that even if we do go to Monosnow, which I think we still should, I don't think he'll be there or have any leads. But I still think we should go there because we bought these clothes.
Well, I mean, we've already gone this far.
So there's gonna be this meeting that's gonna happen on. I pull out the map here. Pointed where the white walls kind of are, and around these islands here, somewhere, I don't know.
I think I see it, actually. I'm looking at the map right now.
And, well, yeah, because I pulled it out for you. There's going to be a meeting there with the top 10 greeters. You're going to open a grand treasure right here. Wait, did you tell me when that was supposed to happen?
It just said when the 2 moons are shining.
Yeah, when the 2 moons are shining. That could, I don't know when that is. You might know better than I would.
Do we know when that is?
You don't. No, you'll have to figure that out.
Peterson, you might be able to help us with that. But I'll carry on. He also said that if we want more loot, well, he said round 2, but I assume that means more loot and stuff, that to meet him in the Museum of Audio, that can wait for like 20 episodes or something. I don't know. But
We'll put a pin in that.
we'll put a pin in that one. But yeah, he was basically he's also in possession of the magic item from the first grand treasure, which basically apparently allows him to do anything and go anywhere. So that's why I'm curious about going to Mono Snow. I think that if we maybe look for any trace of magic there, maybe whenever he uses this, what would be normally a powerful item, there'd be a trace of it. If he were to let's say just teleport anywhere in the world, might be able to get a sense of at least what the magic power is, and we might be able to track him.
But Lapine, I do not understand. The first treasure is the gold stores of Orem.
Right, but he had a single coin from all the treasure that allowed him to do all this stuff. It's like everyone else got coins, but he got a real special one.
That's a lot to kind of take in. I think I'll review the book later and just get all the specific
Oh no, it's for
details
my
of the
eyes
pieces,
only.
but-
It's my gift.
Okay. So sorry, you were saying all 10 greeters are going to... All 10 top
No,
greeters
10
are going
top
to convene.
greeters.
Yeah.
Were you listening?
Are going to convene and are going to attempt to open a grand treasure located at these 4 islands here.
Yeah, when the 2 moons are brightest or something, I'm not sure.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
Well, yeah, I know. And I don't even know if Felix will show up. He's kind of aloof, you see. But
I just mean, I feel like that's going to turn into a war zone.
well,
From everything we've heard about these greeters, they don't really like to cooperate, generally speaking. And with all 10 of them there, I feel like it's going to be a bloodbath.
well, that's a bunch of assumptions, I think. Who knows what's going to happen. But if we put on some sneaking clothes, all black, and we also hide our presence, might be able to see something real cool.
In any event, there's no point in traveling there until we know when the second moon will show itself.
I mean, we
should
still
probably
have
look in...
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, Lapine. We should probably look into when that moon will appear, and we should try to find someone who can tell us when that will happen.
True. And we also still have this piano key, too. Maybe we can show the 10 greeters. Or maybe they need it. It's the last one. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot to take in. I have concerns and hesitations about chasing other greeters. I don't want to be someone who's chasing the tales of legends. I kind of want to forge our own path. I think we've got the luck and the know-how that we can figure it out. I don't think we need to chase these other greeters around. Maybe seeing what happens might give us a bit of extra information, but I don't know. I think we're better than that.
I don't know. I think we have a long life to live and that we can gather a lot of knowledge, even if we have just observe what happens when they open maybe a grand treasure. I think it's an event we wouldn't want to miss. And who knows? It could be like a year from now. Who knows?
Well, if it's the top 10, maybe we can go back and connect with, what was his name? The bronze dragon.
Oh,
And,
dang it. It's Odin, but I don't know that.
Odin was the dragon. Kandula was the elephant man.
They're in the top 5. That means they're likely to be there. Maybe we can get an invitation. Maybe we don't necessarily have to sneak and risk our lives in that way. But maybe we can get a bit of a sponsorship.
I feel like talking to them saying we know anything about this is more like a death sentence. They probably don't want us spreading information like that.
You're right. So what if we don't spread it and we reach out to them? They have a vendetta against Felix, and they made an open-ended offer for us to reconnect with them. Maybe we can work that angle. They did at the end. He said if we reached a dead end or wanted to work with him to use those scales to reach out. Maybe.
But you just said you
that's
didn't
our
want to
end.
chase after greeters for you just said that's something
You're
you don't want
right.
to do.
Peterson,
You're right, but you said that you I agree with you in saying that sometimes observation can be helpful and
Yeah, but I don't want to
learning
work
more.
with them.
No, I'm just trying to find a way in so we don't have to risk our lives to see what happens. I'm not talking about a permanent being employed by them or anything. I mean, if we can find a way to get there ourselves without having to risk being killed by the top 10 greeters for snooping and get in on an invitation, I think that's a way safer bet.
Well, we have an airship. They don't, so...
Excuse me, Tall One and Lapine. May I suggest another course of action?
I mean, you can, but we're dropping you off at the second Grand Treasure, are we not?
Yes. Except that is my suggestion. I kind of look up at the map and I kind of reach up and point to it because Darian's holding it taller than I can reach. And I say, the second Grand Treasure is a library. But according to what this Lapine has said, the treasure that was in the first Grand Treasure of Ohm, or in Aurum, was just a diversion, and there was a real Grand Treasure there hidden all along. I'm beginning to suspect that maybe this library is much the same thing. Sure, there's a great library, but maybe there is one book in there in particular.
Ooh, I agree. I think this is... If I can just add something to that.
Yes, Lapine, sure.
Okay then. Thank you.
Yeah, go for it, Sissy.
Then
I look at Yogurt. Don't speak for me.
oh jeez.
Oh, geez. All right, wow.
Hey, take it easy.
Jeez, Zippy, you got to get a load of
Take
this
it
guy.
easy there, Peterson. You're still new here.
I have seniority.
He's got a point.
I'm the new Norman, technically.
I say then we check out Monosnow quickly and see if we can find traces of him maybe using that coin he has. You know, any magic left over that's just like spilled on the ground or something. I don't know. A lot of us has trace or detect magic, and so we might be able to find something. And if we do, then I'm sure if we go to the library, we can try to detect that same type of magic. It must be the same type of godlike magic.
That's
Well,
not a bad thought process.
No, I agree as well. I think if there really is a trick to each of these grand treasures, that there really is, a diamond hidden in there, in that lump of coal, as it were, then maybe there is something in there that was missed. That's not a bad idea. But I think, why don't we pursue that? But I don't know if we should necessarily mark off Odin and Kandula either.
You're
if
right.
we get an invitation to the grand treasure opening.
You're right.
I think we should take it.
Well, I think we should figure out when the two moons are brightest, and then we can decide on a course of action from there.
Yeah, I mean, if the grand treasure, the second one's a library as well, I mean, if it's some grand library, it's probably got to have some books on it, right?
Librarians are real smart.
Yeah, well, do we really want to go to Monosnow at this point? I think we've got more, yeah, we'll just go, why not?
Did I not just say why we should go to Monosnow?
No, I know, and I was rethinking, but I didn't know if it was really going to be worth it, but we'll take it. Let's go.
All right.
You guys take the carpet. All of you, 4 of you, fly up to the balcony, and you exit this house and the cultist's lair. As you exit, out of the corner of your eyes, you see the shady cats just in the corner. And they're in an alleyway, and they're just peering out, and they're like, man, those guys are whack. And they're all scared, and they don't want to go back in the house. You guys make your way through the town, and everyone seems to be just depressed from the tabaxi tang because they didn't get it. And you're wandering through the streets, and you make it back to the airship. Is there anything else you want to do at Lundy?
No, I'm good.
This town has given us more than we could ever have hoped.
Yeah,
And we kind of destroyed it. We kind of destroyed the town.
You get into the airship. You go on the below deck, and Pepper's there, and she hops on your shoulder, Darian, and she cuddles up to you like she's missed you. And James is also there, and he's like, "All right, guys, what are we doing? Where were you? What are you holding? Where did you guys rob a bank without me?"
Kind of, I guess. And I just look at the guys.
Damn it, Darian. I love that stuff. Next time, involve me in your schemes.
Maybe if you show a little more confidence and a little less cowardice, we'll bring
When
you
did
along.
I ever
I don't
show
think I can
cowardice?
stand more than 5 minutes of you.
Okay, well, let's go. I'm gonna stay down here in this corner. Nobody look in my eyes. And you guys get into position. You set up the airship to get ready to take off. Zippy, you get behind the wheel, and you guys fly off of Lundy and out into the open, free plains, and on your way to Mana Stone. And that's where we're going to end the episode.